Okay, I'm live. I could have made a better backdrop, but you get a good look at my supply closet this way. Maybe next time, maybe not. You can just see me the way I am. This is a previously recorded video, if you're looking at it on YouTube. And it's a silly video because I got this great big box of stuff yesterday from Canvas Corp. Shannon Green curated it, and all kinds of unrelated stuff that doesn't make much sense, but I'm going to see if I can tie it all together and make it make sense. So this is kind of like what you could do if you took a shopping cart to a thrift store and just filled it up with things that didn't relate. So here we go. Let me see if I can switch this. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need the ceiling. Okay. Hang with me. I've done this before, but you'd never know it. Okay, got everything tight. Turn on mine. Got my iPad going so I can look at comments. Got my iPad going so I can look at comments. It's upside down. It's upside down. I'm trying. Whew. Now what? I know I've done this before. How did I do it? Oh, we did it that way. Whew, I got scared there for a minute, but I figured it out. You use the front-facing camera if you're taking your face, and you use your back-facing camera for the stuff. So now that I've got that set up, I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to stand up. This will make my activity monitor work good. I'll get some points. Let's wait for just a few minutes and see if anybody joins us. I'm watching, and it doesn't matter if you are or not, because you can always catch it on the tape. I didn't give anybody much notice because that's the way I roll, and it is the middle of the afternoon. Trying to find something to prop this up so it won't go in the floor. Nothing, Siri. Hang with me. I haven't got the best setup yet for these live videos. See if I can make some room. Water. Okay. think I've got the iPad secure. Alright, this big old box is full of goodies. And the first thing that's really cool, and I had looked at this many times out in the warehouse and thought, that's such a neat book, and look at all these tips and techniques. But except they're not tips and techniques, they're wonderful cardstock pieces for you to do your experimenting on. Okay? So that's cool. That's usable. I mean, you can always make a journal out of that, right? So we'll put that over to the side. And that was the plastic it came in. Here is some packing material. They have the best packing material. Look at that. It'd be perfect for stamping. And a piece of a little bit heavier card. So you always keep your packing stuff. Now we're getting down to the goodies. I have this, which is a mask. 2, 3, 4, 5 of the same one. Now that's interesting because I think that can be hole punched. Well, I know it can be hole punched and put in the binder. So that's going to require some thinking, but usable. I got a whole stack of sheet protectors. Different sizes. This one looks like a 3x4. Hey Josie. 3x4, 3x4. There's some smaller ones in here. This looks like ATC size, and that's in a package. Got a whole package of those. And then these are the regular 8.5, 9.5 by 11 sheet protectors. Those are always handy. We got, drum roll please, a sample bag that's printed with somebody that I don't know who it is, but that sure is a neat bird on there. This can be painted on. It's raw canvas with a big shoulder bag. This is like a feed bag, so I can use it to feed my horse. Really cool. And most of the Canvas Corp products, or a lot of them do, sell these blanks, and a lot of their samples, or not samples, but their actual product, have frayed edges, and they look so cool and rustic when you just let them fray. So there's that. I can put all my goodies in there because it'll hold, it's big enough to hold. Alright. Now, see, I didn't know what it was. Opened it up. Look, rivets. That's enough rivets to rivet a bridge. This is a store pack. And you can always use rivets too. They're great for using as a binding technique where you have your heavy cover and you use your, I hope that'll work, use your crocodile to put those in. They're heavy duty rivets. And then you can put the ring through it, hold your paper. So there's that. I got a sack of these. Isn't that wonderful? Huh? I can't hear you. Alright. Nobody's joining me yet. They're all busy working this afternoon. I have no idea what this is, but I suspect it has something to do with embossing powder, or maybe for beads where you could put them back in the package. So I have 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 12 of these. Isn't that cool? Those may go in a goodie bag sometime. I mean, I can see having one, but I don't know about 12. And this will knock your socks off. It is a typewriter font wheel without the attachment. Or this is the attachment for a tool. Don't have the tool, but we've got Looks like 12 of those, and they're all the same font. So even if you had the tool, but I'm going to open this. Hey everybody, Sherry. Hi Sherry. Thanks for joining me on short notice. Okay, I have the, ooh look. Now come on, you gotta say that's cool, and it's 2 parts, so I've got 24 pieces. I got ideas. Already I got ideas. This could make a spinner. You could put a hole in the middle of a cardstock or something and have a spinner. And this one could be aged and look like a gear. This could be used as a gear. So those will make great attachments. There's that. Or ephemera. And they're not that thick. And here is another goodie. It sounds great. Tacker tail. It's so you can quilt or whatever and hold things together. I guess paper layers or stuff like that. Once again, this is the consumable that goes with one of those little guns that you used to use in retail, where you'd stick it through and it'd put the price tag on. No tool. I'm sure it would fit standard tools, but unless you're in retail or do a lot of quilting. See, look, they used one of those heavy-duty eyelets there. Okay, opening it up. Yeah, Sherry, that's great. And they're neat colors. Now, if you had the patience to sit and separate these, one thing I know I'm going to do with them is separate them and put a little pile of them on a piece of paper and gesso on top of them, and it'll make a real neat texture. It looks like it's kind of like an I-beam. Can you see that? I'm waiting for it to catch up with me. Well, you can almost see it. I picked a great color, didn't I? Let's do this one. And I don't know any reason why I would need one of these guns to hold these. But I'm sure somebody out there says, oh my God, those are awesome for... Otherwise, I'm going to use these as texture makers. And they're real thin, so that's a good idea. Look at me just drop that one down in the box because I have 12 packages of these. This one's pretty cool. Again, I've got store pack. These are snaps for paper crafting. So just like the snaps you used to use when you're sewing, except you had to sew those little suckers on. This fastens paper together, and you poke it through and snap the back on, I think. Hey Josie, I don't quilt. I used to, but that's what they were marketed for. Wow. There. Pretty cool. Just a little plastic snap. I don't know how much thickness it'll hold. Maybe 2 or 3, 4 sheets of paper. But if nothing else, they're good for decoration. And they're kind of a soft purple color. Make sure my camera's playing nice with close-up. I'm using my iPhone camera to film. Okay, cool. Another cool binder. I can't believe this design is discontinued. It's canvas and stitched in white and great big rivets here on the side, so it would hold a honking big ring, 3-inch ring, I guess. It has this neat ribbon or elastic closure, and from the looks of the binding, this would hold a lot of papers, and I think it is really a neat design. And ring binders are great, but they flop around a whole lot. This would keep them from flopping around, so that is really cool. I like it. I got a handful of hole punched organizers with a pocket on each side. Unfolds like that, so there's lots of things that could be done with that. I think they're all alike. Yeah. Ideas flowing. And I got another package of the dividers for the first binder I showed you. So we've got enough of those to really do something fun with. And the last thing, I saved the last thing. Totally out of date designer CD-ROM that's supposed to be filled with your memories and then put in your scrapbook. I think I have 12 of those. Now, last night when I opened this, I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with old CDs? But then at some point, boy, the packaging's cool too. Look at that little packaging. Oh, I see, they gave you an envelope to put into your scrapbook, so you can have your little flap. Well, see, that's great. That's worth the cost of a free CD. You can cut these with scissors, cut shapes in them. I don't know if they would die cut or not, but they're not a whole lot thicker. Yeah, they may be thicker. I don't know if you can die cut them or not, but it's worth a try. And the coolest thing ever is to put this in your microwave against a cup of water and microwave it, nuke it for 5 seconds, and it crackles, and it is awesome. Dangerous to your microwave, so you have to be aware of that on the front end. But I got permission from the king around here, that his kitchen, that I could go ahead and use our microwave. Ours came with a metal shelf in it, so it does have some design element or something that allows it to take that metal. So let's see, what else do I see? Oh yeah, the obvious 3-dimensional stuff. You can make coasters out of them. You can do outside ornaments. You can use them for reflectors on a post. But I'm happy with what can be done in my book that's using all this. I did a quick research this morning. I can use these to do a mandala. I can gesso it and then do mandala designs on it. I can take this and coat it with chalk paint or black gesso, I'm not sure which, and do scratch art in it. Now that's a cool idea. I can paste one of these on every page and just do all kinds of decorating with it. Even if you just glue this to a page and gesso over the page and the CD, it would give you a nice circular pattern. I'm watching the chat, but like I said, I didn't announce it too much because y'all know that I'm not that good at doing these live ones. Getting better. Okay. So my idea is to take this binder and these dividers. I don't know how many there are. Oh look, they're numbered. How cool is that? There's 26 of them, and I have 2 packs, so that gives me 52. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And each of these is going to get decorated, and it's going to be awesome because the weight of this paper. This is a cardstock. Smooth finish, but that, as y'all know, we don't care about that because we can do whatever we want with that. So this can go in here, same size. And I don't know beyond just being in there what I'm going to do with it beyond spraying it, but I have 6 of them, so we're going to be creative with that. I'm going to use the CDs and the snaps and my texture tools and little purple trays. Is it a bedpan for a doll? That could be. Huh. See if it says anything. This looks like it was just a giveaway product for a store somewhere or a manufacturer. Okay. This box of goodies is a challenge, but I'm up to it. I've got 12 CDs, and believe me, as a retired graphic designer, I have a stash over there, probably 200 of these. So if we don't have enough for every page, we may not need enough for every page. And enough room to expand it. So I know it's short and sweet, but that's my surprise box of Operation Clean Out the Warehouse at Canvas Corp Products, www.canvascorp.com, and they have so much cool stuff. Go to the website and you'll find it. And so with that, I'm gonna tag out of here. Bye Josie, bye Sherry, thanks for stopping in. I'll try to give more warning next time.